good condition wherever you are. And let us introduce ourselves. My name is Sabrina Hidayat and my partner
Rian Nurmansyah.
Here we will accompany you along the event.
Yeah, that's right. We will accompany you. But wait, what will we do here? Anyone knows? No one? Well, I will help you to answer it. But my partner wants to read some steps of our agenda today.
Okay, for our topic is Derivation and Inflection Morphology on the Apricot Princess of Rex Orange County. And the agendas are, for the first is brief introduction to morphology and the Apricot Princess album, and the second is that morphology analysis and explanation in the music by guest speaker, and for the last is enjoy the music performance.
You said guest speaker? Guest star?
Yes.
Who is he?
Okay, his name is Mr. Dedi Sulaiman. And we can call him as the master of morphology. Why? Because he knows more things about morphology. So let's we call him together. Please welcome Mr. Dedi Sulaiman. Hi, Mr.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm great as always.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, sir. Let's visit together.
Okay.
So far, please.
Thank you.
Well, sir, before we begin our main topic here, I want to ask you about your motto. We can see that your motto is dream it, believe it, achieve it. Can you explain what the reason about your motto?
Well, everyone should have the motto for their lives. And my motto here, dream it, it means that we as human, we have to dream lots. Then after we dream, we have to believe. What we believe, we have to believe the dream. We have to believe our dream. Then if we have lived our dream, then we have to achieve it. So it must come to our subconscious mind. After we dream, believe, then we have to achieve it.
Okay, it's so great, sir. And let's go to our topic today. Our topic today is morphology. And what do you know about morphology?
Morphology is one of subject in literature. It could be in English literature, Sudanese literature, or Indonesian literature. That morphology is one of the subject that the students must know in order to analyze. In our life, we are surrounded by words like song and conversation, and there are many words that we as the academician at university level, we have to analyze the words. That is what we learn in morphology.
Oh, so that's why morphology is important to learn by us, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, we can see to the screen there are some basic types of morphology, such as morphology is the field of linguistics that studies the internal structure of words. How words are built up from smaller meaningful units called morphemes. Can you explain about what is the morpheme?
Yes, morpheme is the smallest unit of meaning. So because smallest, so the morpheme is the part in linguistics that is cannot be divided into smaller parts. Okay, so and it's related to meaning. Because this unit can be seen, this is morphology, it can be seen like, for example, the words consist of word and us. So word cannot be separated into smaller again. That is called by morpheme. And in all languages, all of them have the words have the smaller parts that is called by morpheme.
The way of forming new word can appending the morpheme to E words is delivered to S fixation, it is divided to kind of morpheme. Those are free and bound morpheme. And then bound morpheme divided into two kinds. It is free and bound. So can you explain the difference of them? Start from derivational morpheme, please.
Well, as you know, in our subject, you said that the morpheme consists of free and bound morpheme, and those morphemes are categorized into two terms. The first is derivational morphemes. Okay, derivational morpheme is the process of the word formation that has a function to build a new word, then change the new meaning and word class. It has two positions of affixes in a word. Those are prefix and suffixation. As you know, in derivation, it has the new meaning. The new meaning. For example, the first eyes attached to a noun turns into a verb. Okay. The example rubber, rubberize, sterile, sterilize. So the word is changed. For example, we know guitar. Guitar is a noun, and then we have the bound morpheme is guitarist. So in English mind, when we know guitar is a noun, we know guitar, and then change into guitarist, this is the person. So is here is derivational because it changes the meaning from the guitar to the person. So is the derivational suffix in English, and we have to think about the morpheme in English meaning because we are studying English.
Okay, for inflectional morpheme, please. Can you explain it?
Okay, inflectional morphemes, you can see inflectional morphemes are morphemes that add grammatical information to a word. When a word is inflected, it still retains its core meaning and its category stays the same. For example, in English, the first one, us, to show plural. Okay, edit to noun, like she has got two guitars. So guitars in the word guitar, us is to show plurality. When I said to you that guitar and guitarist, it has the new meaning, but guitar and guitars, the meaning is remain the same, just the guitar. Just in English mind, when we say guitar and guitars to show plurality. So the us here is inflection, while I said is not inflectional. This is derivational morphemes. Let's see the possessive. Here us. So there are many morphemes here. The first us, and then the second also us to show the possessive. Possessive, this is nouns like Zainab's hair is long. So us here in the word Zainab's, us is to show possessive. Okay? So because this is possessive, whether guitar is a noun and guitars still remain a noun, Zainab's also a noun. Us here is to show the possessive. And then you know ER in comparative. ER, adjective. Zainab has longer. So long is adjective. Longer remains adjective. Long and longer has just the difference of the sense, not the meaning. Sense. Long in English means long, and longer still remain long but different sense. And then for us, at, for superlative, when you read Zainab has the longest hair, longest also still adjective. long adjective, longer adjective, and also longest is still adjective. And then for the third person. Okay, also this explanation is still in English because Indonesian doesn't have us for singular. The verb like Zainab played and plays the guitar here, played and plays, still the same. When you see us here, guitars, us is to show plurality, and plays, it shows that the subject is the third singular, he or she, Zainab, plays. Play is a verb and plays still remain a verb. Then ed for past tense, she played the guitar, played also the verb. You know, in English sense, when we know play is a verb and play is a verb, the meaning is remains the same. And then the last thing is in. She is playing the guitar at the party. Play is a verb, playing here remains the verb. And the last, en, still the verb. She has taken. When I explain morphology, it consists of morpheme. So taken can be divided into two. The first is take and the second is un. And un here is still remain the verb. That is the explanation.
Oh, it's so great. So the derivational morphemes will a new word and make another meaning for the root word. And inflectional morphemes are give still the similar meaning from the root word, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, thank you. So let's go to our main topic today. Is derivational and inflectional morpheme analysis on the song of Apricot Princess album. But before we analyze it one by one, we should know what is Orange County, Rex Orange County. Is it a group or just a single? Okay, let me explain it. Alex O'Connor, also known as Rex Orange County, is a talented singer or songwriter known for his literary band of bedroom pop that combines jazz, hip hop, and soul influences. He built upon his final buzz with 2017's Apricot Princess, which found him further expanding his sound. The album cracked the top 10 of Billboard's independent albums chart. Okay, let's see the music list. The music list of Apricot Princess are, the first is Apricot Princess and Television or So Far So Good, Nothing, Sycamore Girl, Untitled, Four Seasons, Waiting Room, Rain Man, Never Enough, and Happiness. But here we just analyze around 9 songs because Rain Man is just an instrument, not a song. Okay, next.
And for the first song is Apricot Princess. From this song, mainly we can find that mostly contains inflectional morphemes by adding s in some words, such as souls, blows, and I want to ask you, sir. Do you can explain why it can happen, sir?
Okay. As I said to you before, that this is us, okay, and all of this is to show the third singular. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, and it shows. So us here is added to the verb show because it shows the third singular it. Okay, so it is categorized into inflectional suffix because show and shows remain the same meaning. This us is bounded. Okay, it is bound morpheme because if we say just us, it doesn't have meaning. But shows, there is the meaning. Us is to show it. Then she loves, loves also us. Us is to show that the subject is she. So there's relation between the subject and the verb. So probably in the term of grammar, morphology is not independent because this is subject and verb. This is morphology. When we say that morphology is the study of morpheme in internal words, But in this case, this internal words related to external one, that is she. Then, yes, I know she loves, okay, this is the same. So, in this song, mostly contain inflectional morpheme, show, the verb, plus us, suffix, the third person, it becomes shows, still the verb. Then, love, plus us, as suffix, it shows the third person singular, love, still the verb.
Okay, thank you for your nice explanation. Let's go to the next song by the title Television.
Yes, and the second one is television. We can find a lot of suffix in there.
Okay, here I want to ask you, can you explain some derivational and inflectional morphemes of this song?
Alright. We have 4 parts here. The first, and there was so much happiness. So when we have to explain about morphology, about the words, we have to think in English. It means that happy and happiness for English is different. Happy is the state of being happy. So we know in part of speech, this is categorized into adjective. So we have to think in English that happy is the state of being happy. This is different from happiness. Happiness, there is not here to show the condition of being happy. Happy is being the state of the condition, but happiness to be the noun, okay, to be a noun. So this is categorized into derivational suffix. Then the second one, I need insurance. Okay, so when you see this is I need insurance, it means that after verb we need noun. So this is naturally for English to add ans to show the verb. I need insurance. And then on my emotion plus us to show the emotion in the condition of plural. Well, the last time that you check, I was probably. So check here, you as the subject, and check there is add here to show past, okay? The condition of past tense. So this is inflectional because check and check still remain the same. This is the verb. And probable. Probable, I was probably, so it is a verb. So because probable to probably different part of speech, so this is categorized into derivational. Set here and confused because check and confused, verb and verb. But if you are looking, okay, looking for something in here is also inflectional because this is to be you are, then looking in here is still the verb. Last, prepare. I guess this is good for you to highlight prepare. Pre here, we know that pre is before, like prehistory, but prepare here is the morpheme. Okay, this is free morpheme, prepare. Because in English we don't have the word pair. So this is one word, prepare, like emotion. If we know conclusion from conclude, conclusion, prehistory, but prepare here is just one word, one morpheme. Because my fears, us here to show plurality. I guess that it's time that I drive. Okay, drive still the verb. Drive verb, drive still verb. So this is inflectional, and tears still inflectional from noun to be plural.
Thank you so much, sir. But here we can see the word looking becomes looking, and word something becomes something. Can you explain it, sir?
Well, yeah, this is modern words, and yeah, modern is relative because for the past 10 years also we know looking at something. The ugh here, the sound of ugh is replaced by apostrophe. You know, ugh and is velar in English phonology. Also, this apostrophe has also the velar, like and ugh is the same sound. So we know slang like S-O-A-N ugh, S-A-S-O-A-N ugh, or S-O-A-N apostrophe is remain the same, the same sound. So ugh and apostrophe have the same sound. That is why ugh and or apostrophe could be replaced.
Okay, so let's go to the next song. Like the title is Nothing. Here I just want to ask you, sir, about why the word floral and again is better the word in with prefix or suffix addition. Just it, sir.
Pardon me?
Why the word floral and again enter the word with suffix and prefix addition.
Yeah. The first floral, yeah, S plural, SU. There is a word when we add and we need naturally noun. You know, because this is S and then S to be S plural, SU. So when the word needs adjective, so we have to put the morpheme that is related to adjective, like music, musical, instrument, instrumental. So we need adjectives in the phrase of S plural, SU, so we need adjectives so that we the writer, the songwriter, automatically as the English native able to show this is an adjective.
What again?
Yeah, again, you know, again here is one word, one morpheme, because there is in English, there is again in English, but again is different. This is one word, this is one morpheme, there are three morphemes. So again, again is interconnected. This is one word, again.
Okay, thank you, sir.
And for the next song is Singapore. There are Shem, Appeared, Yours, Falling, and Away. If we can find what is Shem, can you tell us the difference between Shem and Shem?
Yeah, the original word would be sham, and then ascent is adjective, because in this condition the writer need adjective. You can see I am, okay, because there is to be here, so we need adjective in English, so the native writer will automatically say by the same. So ed here to show adjective, but the here in the same is one word, the same. Okay, same. And then ascent, this is adjective. Also because this is adjective that I have appeared, in appeared, there is past perfect. I have gone, I have appeared. So this ed is the past perfect verb.
Well, here we go to the next song. By the title is Untitled.
The title is Untitled.
Yeah. Here we can find three compounding words such as immaturity, miscommunication, and untitled. Can you explain one I answer?
Well, immaturity. Okay, that's good. We have the complex word, yeah, like miscommunication, immaturity, untitled. That's good. In morphology, we know this is some communication, miscommunication. Still, this communication could be divided into communicate and share. Okay, communicate and share. So this is one word, but it consists of three morphemes: miscommunicate and share. Mis is bond morpheme, shen is bond morpheme, and communicate is free morpheme. Also, this is the same immaturity. The original word would be mature, then maturity and immaturity. So the process would be not mature, immature, maturity, but mature, maturity, then immaturity. And the last, untitled. Okay, untitled consists of three morphemes. The first un as the bond morpheme, title the free morpheme, and ed as the bond morpheme.
And the next song, lyrics for season. Here we can find more endlessly. But my question is, what is the rule from that word and or endlessly or endless?
Okay, this word, okay?
Yes.
Endlessly, yeah. Probably we are, as language learners, English learners, we have to create the diction. And I guess this song has the good diction because, you know, endlessly, the word is this adverb, endlessly, eventually things die. It means that it died endlessly, eventually. So end here has the three morphemes. The first is and as the verb, and less as the suffix, and li as the suffix. The first endless is adjective, and then added by li become adverb. So endlessly adverb, endless adjective, and is a verb.
Okay. Well, let's go to another song by the title Waiting Room. Here we can find word reunion. Is reunion compound by suffix or it's just a word? Is it?
Okay, yeah, that's it. Let's see, reunion, it consists of three morphemes. Re is the bond morpheme, and uni is bond morpheme also. Reunion, it has three morphemes. Unite is the original word. Sometimes when we add the morphemes, we have to erase, to delete some of the parts of the words. Like unite is the original words. But when we have to add in, so T and E must be deleted. So unite, not unite, but union, reunite. So it consists of three morphemes.
Let's go to the next one.
What are the root of the word ordinary and temporary? And what is the function of suffix R?
Okay, that's a good question. I don't feel ordinary. Probably this is the original words, ordinary, temporary, but the ends of early to show the verb, to say that it is a noun. this is the marks that the word is a noun. All of English words ended by early are nouns. Temporary is noun. Ordinary is noun.
Thank you. Let's go to our last song.
And our last song is happiness. There are states, needs, beginning, purposes, causes, truly, laws, causes, round, version, accomplishments, selfishness. And can you explain why the word version included the word with suffix yeah?
Version. Okay. Yeah, version also when I have to say lotion, mention, yeah, version. This is the word ended by in, but this is the original word. This is the free morpheme. We cannot divide version to be verse plus yen. No, version is one word. This is the original word. We cannot divide it into several parts. This is the smaller unit. So it is the morpheme.
If accomplishments, you can explain about the morphological elements on it?
This is easy. Actually, this means categorized into two. The first man and us. Man is to show a noun. Accomplish is a verb, and then accomplishment, this is a noun, and accomplishments, plural. So there are three morphemes here. The first is us, second is man, and the third accomplish. Accomplish is a verb, man is noun, and accomplishment is plural noun.
Wow, this is very thank you, sir, for your explanation. Maybe that's our talk show today. Happy to meet you, sir, and talk with you. And I hope we can meet again and talk again together.
I hope so.
So, because I'm rather sad because our talk show is over. Yeah, so maybe until here our talk show event. So sorry for our own mistakes, intentional or unintentional. Okay, for the last, I'm Sabrina Hidayat and my mother. Okay, for the last we say goodbye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
But you don't go first. Here there is a perform by our friends, and they want to sing about by the song title is Sunshine from the Panduras. We hope you can enjoy it. So thank you for your nice attention. Enjoy it.
Hello guys, we are from Raihan Akbar and Friends. Today we will perform Sunshine by the Panturas. Enjoy our performance. Down, but don't worry, cause it won't forever go. I know that you still want to see that tomorrow I'll bring you here with me. Cause I know right time to see it going down today. You know that I'm still holding on your arm. It's getting dark, it's snowing from above. You know that I'm sunshine. Cause tonight will be fine. See you're holding on your arm. It's getting stolen from above. You know that you will always be my sunshine. 'Cause tonight will be fine. Running out of time to see it going down today. You know that I'm still holding on your arm. It's getting dark, stolen from above. You know that you will always be my sunshine. Running out of time to see it going down today. You know that I'm still holding on your arm. It's getting dark, stolen from above. You know that always be my sunshine. Running up the time to see it going down today. You know that I'm still holding on your arm. It's getting dark, there's falling from above. You know that you will always be my sunshine. 'Cause tonight will be fine. 'Cause tonight will be fine. Thank you.